Okay, I hesitate to make a joke because what you said was very serious, but I couldn't resist. Yeah, and I agree with that as well. I agree. I don't need to recap it, but yeah, I agree with that. It's these whole conversations just show how contentious it is in the Middle East and how it always has been, and how there are so many different groups that are just fighting over the same area, and I don't know that there's a solution to it, um, but yeah, I mean that's just a perfect example where your country's leaders or the leaders of a group of people make a bad decision, and sometimes they get bad advice too, and they read the situation incorrectly, and they pay the price.
So, Alpha, I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Particularly going back to a gentleman, actually Turkish, I forgot his name. He was on the stage and very hot about the topic. So basically his claim is that Persia is the occupier of the territory or Kurdistan. And so if you take his words, so the Kurdish people actually they are in Turkey, in Iraq, in Iran, in Syria. And by the way, the land that they live on is not congruent. That means it's not one piece. It's in different places. So based on his assertion that the four countries actually they're occupier of the Kurdistan.
Well, who drew the borders? Who drew those borders?
I would like to hear your comment, but let me just ask Alpha. Alpha is very knowledgeable. You may not like what he's saying, but certainly he has almost all of his facts correctly. So Alpha, so what I'm trying to tell you that his assertion that these four countries are actually occupiers, and he said Iran, and by extension, I presume he's talking about also Turkey, Iraq, and Syria. And land is not just one piece of land; it's separate lands in different countries. How could possibly, and I hope they get a land. I hope they become a nation in the sense of becoming a sovereign state. I don't have a problem with that. But how could it be possible that four countries are occupiers, and this man's intention or his thinking is that the occupiers ought to be removed and the Kurdistan becomes, a Kurdistan? What do you think about
Everybody, pay attention. 1963,
well, regarding
radiation fungus.
Contiguity and also the congruity of Kurdistan. Kurdistan is let's not go into the semantics of history. Kurdistan and the Kurds and mentioned throughout history, in one form or another. And just like the Italians, as one of my favorite scholars, what's his name? Mirdad Izzadi, once said that in the same way that the Romans can claim the Greeks, the Italians can claim the Romans and Greeks, the Kurds can claim the Hittites and the Gutis and the Medians, in the same way that today's Iranians can claim Persia. So, with regards to the congruity, I will upload an image that was actually done by a French research group in the 40s. In fact, I'll upload it just for everyone to see. This was actually an image that was a product that was presented in the San Francisco 1946 meeting. At the time when, the Kurds were actually galvanized to establish what we call the Republic of Kurdistan, that was later on dubbed pejoratively by the Shah as the Mahabad Republic. But the Kurds did not call it Mahabad Republic. They called it the Republic of Kurdistan or Komari Kurdistan. So the point is that people need to understand the only reason why the congruity of Kurdistan today is so contentious to others, unlike Kurds, is because of the forced demographic changes, especially under the Islamic regime. The same thing happened in what we call South Kurdistan or Bashur or North Iraq today. In fact, even Iraq itself should not be necessarily defended because all those anti-imperialist friends of ours, they themselves are anti-imperialist, so they should not defend a construct of the British Empire, because Iraq was the construct of the British Empire enforced by the American, enforced by Pax Americana, or the American World Order. And you should all blame Gertrude Bell for the ethnic cleansing of the Kurds from Mosul. In fact, I think it was in 2007 when the referendum has been passed and the new Iraqi constitution was being drafted. Christopher Hitchens published a nice piece in The Atlantic talking about Gertrude Bell, known as the architect of the Middle East, who actually constructed Iraq. And she's one of the reasons why many Assyrians, including Kurds, were actually ethnically cleansed from Mosul. So demographic changes the same way that Turkey did in Afrin. Afrin underwent a 300,000 plus demographic change, and Turkey brought all of the Palestinian immigrants from the south into the Afrin. So demographic changes like this, and then later on you had, I would say, doctored and interpolated surveys that made it seem like the Kurds never really existed in those places. Same thing happened in Turkey when the Kurdish guerrilla movement at the time, before they lost face, they were actually resisting, but Turkey took it upon themselves, especially between 1994 and 1997, or should I say 1993 to 1997, to ethnically cleanse. That's why you see so many Kurds today in Istanbul instead of places like Batman and Botan and Mardin, because these places were actually forced into ethnic cleanses.
Wait,
Like they were,
Alpha, I
you
have
know,
a
I'm
very
using.
honest question.
No, but the thing is, it
Something
was
that
such-
people, wait, 1 second, Chuck, and you can probably answer this too. I don't know why people don't talk about like the Brits' hand in what's going on, like in the Middle East. To
Because-
me, well, to me,
Yes.
like they have the most blood on their hands. If you know, like, well, the history of if I know it, and I could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always wanting to learn, but no one ever brings them up. Why?
Yes, that's because,
They
my
all
dear
want
friend
to blame
Anne,
each other, but it's like, who set this
yes,
stage?
yes. I'll tell you what. Because, see, for example, just to give you an example, if the Palestinian or the Arab, let's not talk about Palestinian because I don't know if they're Arabs or Palestinian, whatever they are, but if we talk about the Arabs never want to mention the British construct of the Middle East. They don't want to mention the underlying imperial architecture of the Middle East. You know why? Because if they do, then the Saudis and the Kuwaitis and the Qataris and all of them, they will delegitimize themselves historically, because there was no such thing as Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and Qatar and Bahrain and Oman before 1917.
Yes, exactly.
Do you see what I mean? So the Arabs, especially, not the Turks so much, but and not the Persians so much, because the Persians had the Russian problem. So if you look at the Arabs, they never want to mention it. So, for example, an Arab will say that the Arab League's official position
You
is,
should have been a
we want
Persian
another-
Kurd, by the way.
I'm listening to you, Alpha.
Yeah, so the Arab League official position is, well, very, I would say Machiavellian-wise,
But by the way,
Their
the Russians are very smart people. too.
I'm listening.
And-
Keep going, Alpha. Just
Very
their
old.
position is that we want to push for a Palestinian state. And that's perfectly fine. You want to push for a Palestinian state, right? That's perfectly fine. But remember, by the same logic, the Kurds have every legitimate right to redraw the map. Not
No,
only
but
you.
the thing is, like, Alpha, I just want to tell him, like, like, the Treaty of Severus, as you know, the Treaty of Severus in 1919, and then it came
1920.
after that in 1921, I think it was, and it promised permanent Kurdistan state under Sheikh Mahmoud Barzanji at the same time, and it was the Ottoman area. It was wait. This doesn't include Iran. So, like, at the same time, they promised. There's a famous saying in Kurdistan. If you ever go to Erbil, you go to Kurdistan or something. The Kurds say we have no friends but the mountains.
But the mountains,
Everybody
right.
always everybody always fucking betrayed the Kurds for the last 100 years. It makes me sick to my goddamn fucking stomach. They were promised that from, as you know, from 1921 to 1925. You had the Kingdom of Kurdistan at the same time. And then the rebellion happened, and the British,
But
which
don't you
Anne made a good
understand
point.
why we
Wait,
treat
BB.
you that
I'm
way,
not talking
Alpha?
about Kurds in Iran. I'm not talking about Iran. I'm talking about Kurds and Kurdistan at the moment.
Please don't
Just
let
give me a
me-
second.
Shut up.
Just let me
talking,
land.
we're
They
listening to you.
betrayed the Treaty of Severus. They betrayed the Kurds. They should have got a state like Jordan, like Lebanon, like Egypt, like Syria, like Kuwait, like fucking Iraq, and all those countries, and Turkey. A Kurdish state should have fucking happened at that
Yes,
time.
actually, technically, yes.
Also,
Alpha,
he's a very smart guy, but I knew
let me
from day one.
land. These people have betrayed Kurdish people for 100 fucking years, like probably forever. If there's a country that deserves independence, it's Kurdistan. They fight, they protect their women. The Peshmerga got rid of fucking ISIS. They're doing everything they can to destroy all their enemies. If you want a real state, it's Kurdistan. You know what I mean? But I'm not talking
Damn
about
right. Damn
100%.
right.
And then the oppression they've been going through in Turkey for like the past 100 fucking years since Ataturk. There's like 20 million fucking Kurds in Turkey getting oppressed every single fucking day. Nobody says anything. Nobody talks shit about anything. Nobody cares about the Kurds. It breaks my fucking heart. And I'm supposed to sit here and be like, oh well, yeah, this is gonna happen. And can you imagine if Kurds had fucking B-52s, B-1s, B2s helping the Peshmerga? They would have eliminated all their fucking enemies. They're not sitting in the West being like Javid Shah and all the bullshit. Even though I like the show. Can you imagine if the Americans actually gave the Kurds B-2 bombers, B-52s and everything? You'd have a Kurdish state
Imagine
fucking tomorrow.
piloting a B-52 with the Kurdish Shadwal. That's beautiful.
Exactly, bro.
That is
the Kurds
that
fucking
just
destroyed
song,
ISIS.
song to
Bro,
my
this is
ears.
the Kurdish
Honestly.
women. The Kurdish women were fucking. Wait a second, BB. The Kurdish women were sniping fucking ISIS. If you meet a Kurdish woman, you're like, whoa, these are our women, you know. This is I can't believe Kurdistan is
Stay away from the lipstick.
I just want to land with this alpha, bro. I just want to land. Alpha, I just want to land with this, bro. BG Kurdistan.
Yes, yes, yes. So, can I say a couple of things?
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, thank you. I don't have a lot of time, so I just wanted to just come up to the stage and say, I was listening to Alan. Is he still here? I believe he's an Armenian.
Yeah, I'm here.
I would sincerely like to apologize for all atrocities carried out by my ancestors against Armenians, because we've been neighbors for hundreds of years. And we were literally fooled by the Turks. And we were promised an autonomy by Ataturk. And that promise was never kept, obviously. And, you know, after 100 years, we're still, you know, dealing with that grave mistake that he simply thought that he could fool the Kurds. But I'm not going to go into too much detail because, not everybody would be as knowledgeable as a Kurd like myself. So Alpha was literally preaching as if like he was preaching to a PhD crowd, which it's a constructive criticism of Alpha. Literally, like, we need to understand. BB, 1 second. We need to understand who we speak with. So, like, I just want to tell my American friends, trust me, and the trust of Kurds and Israel, we will make Middle East great again. Just back us up. We will literally make Middle East great. Kurds are the most progressive nation in the Middle East. There's women and men equality.
Yes.
Okay.
Just the
so, unlike
fucking go back to the audience.
Unlike the other nations in the Middle East, we actually care about our women. We actually literally like implemented that equality in our. It's not just a saying, you know. So support the Kurds in the fight against ignorance in the fight against radical Islam because Kurds are progressive and we
How
will
do you feel?
not ever obey.
Love
Go ahead.
How do you feel about the
And-
gays? How do you feel about gays? Kurds.
How do I feel about gays? I mean, as long as you don't stick it up to me, I don't care.
How do you feel about the
But-
Persians?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yılmaz,
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what? I agree with the last point. I mean, look, no, I don't listen, I'll say this.
Yılmaz,
We should not,
Yes.
we should not alienate the LGBT because I don't consider them as an LGBT community.
We don't have
actually
these
consider them
questions
part of
at
the
the
community.
beginning. How do you feel
Bro,
about
let's
the
not go
Persians?
into the whole LGBT thing. I'm literally just
So-
saying they can. I mean, they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, but that's not here, Maz. That's not the
Yılmaz.
issue. The issue
Yes.
here, that I was just trying to explain.
Alpha,
Listen, and
can you shut up, please?
What the hell?
Listen,
An
can you
Arab
say
speaking
Pepsi?
because he just said please. Go ahead.
yeah, please, can you say Pepsi without the P, please?
Pepsi.
Yılmaz. Yılmaz.
Can you say
Yes.
Can you say Pepsi?
I see-
Alpha,
I
one
see-
second, buddy.
Please,
I'm
can you
super
take off your
curious
dirty
about
ass
what he's
shoes
about to
before you
say.
step in?
You want people
Anyway.
saying words without the letters.
Wait,
I
yes,
can see-
could you
I
say
love
Pepsi?
I can
Could
see
you say
from
Pepsi
your
or Pepsi?
PT that you are a Kurdish.
No,
What are you
please,
saying,
could you
bro?
please say Pepsi?
Are we looking at people's
Are
PP
you a
now?
Kurdish?
Bro, what are you saying? Are
Anyway,
you?
Never forget.
What
Are you
Yeah,
looking at
I
penises
wanna
right
hear
now?
you
From
say
Kurdistan?
He's
Are
black,
you
are
a
you
Kurdistan?
So,
Well, thank you for the apology.
To liberate.
Thank you for the apology.
You know?
Looking at people's
But the
PP.
You're
thing is
welcome,
also,
Alan.
Alan,
let's
you're
look
the
at
god.
each other.
No, I
Everybody
want to hear
should
Pete
have
say
equal
Pepsi. I want to hear Pete say
representation.
Pepsi.
yeah, I would love to hear Pete
I got
say
you.
Pepsi. with
Can
the
you
P.
say
Me
Pepsi,
too.
please?
Let's
Please.
not. Just
You guys
let.
want to hear what he
Yes.
has to say?
Yeah.
And by the way,
do
that's
you-
what we
we don't.
all about.
One
No,
second.
calm down. Pete, can you please say Pepsi?
Okay, fuck off. Fuck off. I hate this guy. He stole it.
Okay, now let's go. So Alpha, Alpha. I ran so far away.
This is so retarded.
I think it's good.
I just want to drop this
I thought that was
information.
No,
Go
could you
ahead.
please say Pepsi?
Okay, as long as you don't
Just
drop a bomb,
Pepsi.
it's okay.
One second, guys. He's gonna.
What happened to the song?
I didn't know what you wanted me to do. I
I
couldn't
was
figure
enjoying
out.
it.
It was
What
a
did you say?
retarded.
Weird.
No, can you
Yeah,
ask
look, I got you,
Peter
I got
to
you.
please say Pepsi? I want to hear it.
Peter, that was the intermission song.
It's so retarded.
Trump is killing it, dude.
I ran so far away.
Hey, let's go. Big D. All right.
God damn it.
I don't, do you want to play the whole thing?
Yeah, I like
No, it's all right.
Okay, I didn't
It
get
was
like
wrong.
I'm
Can
sorry.
you pin it in the chat for me, Pop?
It's up above you,
I actually like
like
that
the
match.
jumbotron.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for that reset,
Carry
Patrick.
on with the
Yo, dude, that
Thank you,
motherfucker was
Beaver.
hitting that shit.
That was
Thanks,
a
Paul.
good. Yeah, it was a good intermission. Please carry on with the conversation.
Yeah,
Peace.
but,
Peace. You were
and
gonna
I'll say
drop
this.
something. You were gonna drop something, but please make sure it's not a fucking, bomb or
No,
something.
no, you
Go ahead.
must let peace land the plane, or we'll lose another
Peaceful
building,
bomb.
bro.
I will throw you with a peaceful bomb.
Thank you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
move quickly, peace. We don't want to lose another building.
Listen, Yilmaz,
Yes.
I want to add to your information that after the massacre of Saddam Hussein in Halabja, you remember that? Maybe Alpha remember.
Okay,
Of course,
whether
every Kurds remember
whether
that.
we do
No,
whether
hold
we do
on.
or not.
Hold on. So
Wait.
Go ahead,
I want to know
please. I
what's
know where
coming.
you're going.
I want to know
Go
what's
ahead, go
coming.
ahead.
You
Yeah,
know,
go ahead.
you know who support the Kurdish at that time? Jalal Talbani. Listen, listen, and you can Google it.
Yes, go ahead.
We have a party in Palestine. We call it
PFLP.
No. PLF. Yeah, that's correct. You know the
Leila
information.
Khalid Baraka.
No. Shut
Yeah,
up.
go ahead.
Shut up. The Democratic Front. The
Yes,
Democratic.
Leila Khalid.
No. You are wrong. Completely wrong. You just
There
Google
is
it.
Saddam statue in Palestine erected.
No,
you are absolutely wrong.
Look it up.
You
No,
just
let him finish. Go ahead, yeah.
You just Google it. You know.
Yeah, don't worry. Go ahead, yeah.
Naif Hawatmeh. You know Naif Hawatmeh?
Naif Hawatmeh. Yeah, I will tell you about Naif Hawatmeh. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just a minute. He is the one who supports the Kurds.
I'm glad you mentioned it.
He's a Palestinian. He's the Palestinian, you know, who the first to stand in front of Saddam Hussein.
Yes.
And then he established Abu Nidal, the terrorist organization,
So, is that it?
and Abu Abbas. This is why we have a problem, big conflict with Saddam Hussein.
Is that it?
Because we support the Kurds.
No, you do not. No, you do not. You do not.
I
You can Google
I will
it,
tell
my
you.
friend.
I will tell you what Jalal Talabani
Google it. Don't forget. Naif Hawatmeh, the Palestinian Democratic Palestinian Front.
Yes.
Chairman is Naif Hawatmeh. He's the first. He's the first to support.
You sound like one of them old school like radio recordings of like our presidents.
Peace.
That's it.
I will tell you what Naif Hawatmeh said. I will tell you what Jalal Talabani said. I will tell you what Leila Khalid said when I tried to speak to her. I will tell you exactly what Khalid Barakat said about the Kurds, especially the PKK who stood and fight in Qal'a while you people and your Yasser Arafat Ammar ran away. Shall we go into that history?
Right.
Talk that shit out.
Bro, Abu Harman was
To be honest, you are a big liar.
Now you met with someone that really knows how to get into the
Behave
details.
yourself when you talk.
And like Yahya
Enough.
Hirsch was too busy blowing up fucking restaurants in 2001, 2002,
Do you know what Leila Khalid said?
We know what you guys are busy doing, bro. Nobody's like fake news about this shit.
You see that this entire room was having like a great conversation, and just people just have to come in and like just shit all over. Like why? Like we were coming like learning.
Yeah, she comes to place so we talk.
Hey, just let him talk here. Let him talk.
No, peace is being divisive, Bruce. Very much so.
I mean, yeah. So
And
I
peace
just
was
want
talking about bringing
I love you, man.
that man is a menace.
Like he's not bringing anything.
And this guy supposed to engineer Yahya Hirsch, which like blew up like 5 fucking buses in 2002. I want to be like, oh yeah, you're such a fantastic guy. You're so wonderful, peace. You're so fantastic and you're so beautiful.
He totally looks at PP for
Oh, get the fuck out of here with your bullshit.
You know who support creating Hamas?
Yahya Hirsch, the engineer.
You know who support creating Hamas?
Who is supporting
your
creation
people?
Netanyahu. This is a real story. I was there. Listen to me, please. This is correct information. I witnessed that with my eyes.
Oh, they were
I don't even think most Israelis like Netanyahu.
Can I ask a question?
Bullshit, bro.
Guys, hold on. You know what I want to say? Does anybody know the American General Norman Schwarzkopf?
100% is the best.
Okay. Well, according to General Arnold Schwarzkopf, when the Iraqi Ba'ath files were actually unarchived, or should I say unraveled, guess what? The foot soldiers who were busy pillaging the burned and decimated Kurdish villages of 4,000 plus and 200 towns, 500 Palestinian fida'in were part of it. Oh my goodness! and the same Palestinians who were supporting the Turkish occupation of Afrin and ethnically cleansing the Afrin Kurdish homes.
That's right.
How dare you?
No, Alpha, I don't want to hear that truth. That truth hurts. Please don't say things like
You know what? I think a lot of them don't care. Like a lot of these motherfuckers on here.
I love you, Ab.
Really?
I love you too.
They don't care. No, seriously. I'm not saying I don't. I do care. Because I'm black and I definitely care like a motherfucker. But a lot of these motherfuckers on here don't care about that.
Don't care about what?
Right.
Well, we're here because we care.
What he just said. Like 100. Do you even understand what he just said?
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
we do.
I like what you
We're
said.
educated.
Okay,
We're not like you.
Oh, really? Seriously.
But you know what's funny?
So what he just said was that a lot of those people died. Do you understand that, right? Like, we could be funny as hell and do whatever, but
I know for a fact
he said that like people.
Are you walking?
And nobody really cares about that, right?
Big dude, you're drunk and walking on the side of the road.
Don't even say that, white boy. Are you drunk? Stop doing that.
Listen, he's better than BB, okay? We love you, Bruce. Go, bless your heart.
Yeah, whatever. Go bless my heart, whatever. You know what? As a black man, dude, I understand shit. So you can say go bless your heart, but do you guys really understand what he just said?
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck did he say though?
Okay.
Yeah, Big Rock.
Big
You
Rock.
black, nigga, fuck you, dude.
Let Bruce and Big Bog talk it out, man. They're black.
Bruce, should Kurdistan be free? Just answer me, yes or no. Bruce, please. Bruce.
And y'all laughing about that shit. The shit's not funny.
Bro,
No, it's not funny at all.
No, seriously, it's not funny. It's not. I mean, some of it's funny how y'all saying shit, but it's not funny to a point. It's not funny.
Hey, yo, my brother, should Kurdistan be free or no?
Oh my God, y'all really not getting a lot of stuff. Okay.
The black community.
Look, Bruce,
Alright, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. No, it's not cool. You know what? It is what it is. Y'all, you know what? Y'all, you know. No, it's cool.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it. Preach. Tabernacle.
Brother ain't answering me. Bro, should Kurdistan be free? Please say yes or no, God damn it.
You know what? You know, Alpha, I just finished work. As you know, it's almost 6 p.m. here. I think I need a drink to wild out on Clubhouse. This is getting ridiculous. You know, I think I need to open a bottle to wild out on Clubhouse. See how it goes.
What kind of European are you?
The best type. Non.
So you know the cracker?
He's a nigger.
Oh hell no, you was a nigga.
Not to
You actually nigga.
Does he sound like a nigger? You sound like
He does not sound like a nigger. What are you yapping about?
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever I tell people I am, everyone ends up remembering the other thing, so I don't bother anymore.
I can tell you're civilized. Definitely not.
Wait. Well, we did civilize this place. I will say that. What do I sound like? Do I have a specific?
Yeah, sound like Diego 2.0.
You sound civilized too, Richard.
Is derisive civilized?
So yeah, that's a good thing.
Or is he a lot less?
He's a little bit too chaotic.
He's civilized.
There's not enough.
We all civilized.
You guys should be friends. You and Derisive should be friends.
He needs to change his vocal.
We all civilized individuals here. No Negroes.
Would you ever be friends with him? You guys should patch up, though.
With who?
With Tim Rambleson. If I'm gonna be nice with
he's like Ryan 2.0. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. He's better.
He's gonna be showing feet pics in a minute.
No, he's not. You like him. You guys would get along. You do it for me, right, Mr. Anderson? Please.
Nigger, do as you're told. Are you gonna go in the hot box?
Stop! Are you gonna fart in my face?
No, you don't
Like
know
a
the
wet
hot
fart.
box. The fake niggers go in the hot box when they're not.
Like a liquid wet fart, you know?
He's a tough nut to crack.
It's gonna sound very.
Oh yeah, you can't.
It's gonna sound very liquid. It's gonna sound very liquid, you know?
But you're telling me to put black people in boxes and they sweat? It's like a sauna?
Oh my god, have you never seen even Django, bro? Is it in Django?
Django Unchained?
Is there any other Django film?
Well, I don't think there is. It's probably like a remake movie.
Hot box in Django.
Yeah, they put the niggers in this fucking box and leave them out in the field, so they just fucking like have to. It's like a torture, bro. Then they just have to sit there and sweat locked in a fucking box.
Oh, it's like a metal container, right?
Oh my god, Remy, do you ever shut up?
Can you shut the fuck up, nigger? We have a conversation.
You're like literally Zach.
Huh? Don't compare me to a fucking head.
Zach's
No offense to your head, though.
I know, he's like, alright, you do not have an off button, dude.
You know, I just like to talk, you know?
Yeah,
just
I know, you're talkative. I bet, like, being in a car ride with you, you just, like, don't take a break. Like, you talk the entire time.
No. Do you talk through the movie? Like when
I don't think it's a bad thing. Nah, I didn't.
I'm
not the only person that talks, right? There's also Torta, the fucking nigger, likes to talk. But for me, nah, I just when there's a movie, you just stay quiet.
Not too much on birthday.
I was having a conversation with Mr. Anderson. You had to like take your
You
side.
sound very muffled. Is it your phone in your fucking butt?
Like, do you want to pull it out?
Oh, he keeps having visions of butts.
Bro, his phone sounds like it's in his fucking booty. Was that like a wet fart? That sounds like a wet fart. What the fuck, man?
Bro, you're gonna get more than you asked for.
That is a fart.
Happens, inside the Beltway, and these politicians and the media, like, perhaps are always blowing things up.
Well, yeah, it seems like it's a lot of it's dramatized on, Clubhouse, on Twitter, on Instagram and TikTok. Apparently, I don't have any of those. I do have Twitter, and obviously on Facebook. And yeah, you hear all these people screaming in online, but nobody's doing it in real life. It doesn't seem to be happening. Conversations pop up about politics or religion quite often here, but I don't hear it. I don't know. Maybe they're satisfied. And they're just living their daily life.
Yeah, I think you're quite right. That's why I was like trying to explain to people, like when they talk about Iran and like so many people are against it and so many people support it and all this type of stuff. I was like, most people don't even think in those terms. Like, they're going about their lives. They have a shop to run. They have, teach school or farm or whatever it is that they do. Like, most people, they're focused on their own lives.
It seems like the most people that come on Clubhouse is because they have disposable time to do it. They don't have like a family to feed, or you get my point. Like or 3 jobs or something.
They have a lot of extra time, and so they don't really represent like the typical people in the country.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Most people are focused on whatever.
White chalk on the floor, all names in a circle of scars. Copper on my tongue, eyes turn to an ashen star. Pages bleeding small, glitz, bruised blue on my skin. You asked who I serve, I whisper, let them in. Angel agents of war, crowns made of rust and fire. Kneel to the throne of power, where the quiet hearts conspire. Angel agents of war, we never just shot this prayer. If I open my chest to you, will you make them whole? Steel wings in the glass, footsteps in the static air. Helmets full of light, but the gaze is cold and bare. They're speaking broken songs.